How you doing? It's Brad. I just want to address a few things on here, and it's mainly a little grievance that I have going with a little posse of low life, little trolls who don't have anything else better to do with their lives than to fuck with other ones. So I just want to kind of clear things up here. They're making all these claims that everybody else is rotten, everybody else is doing all these awful things. Of course, the usual thing that trolls like to do is point a finger at everybody else instead of and denying and dismissing all the shit that they're doing. Well, see, the issue is I never stole anybody's videos, and I never used any kind of material to slander anybody. Okay. Now they're gonna say something along the lines of, well, you know how I addressed, Brett King once for his um his e-begging and all of this other his bullshit that he did, and how a lot of his behavior was pretty much immoral and illegal and just practically borderline psychotic. And how he switches his position all the time just to suit whatever's popular so he can get views and stir up the drama pot like a lot of these trolls do. And so I simply just pointed that out so anybody who wanted to sub to him or try to follow him knew exactly what his character was all about. I didn't do it to try to slander or troll or get on the whole ponying wagon. Some of these low life little troll tweens do. So that's the difference. Is I'm not set out and I don't make all my videos. 99% of them. I don't dress up as a World of Warcraft troll in my mom's bathroom. I don't, you know, sit in my mom's house, and sit there and eat Cheetos and drink Red Bulls and steal people's videos and then bitch, 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 bitch. So anyway, the argument is that because I put up a video, um, kind of doing like a response video to what Kazum did about the whole, you know, I must cosplay all, and the Repzion guy, and in that video, I pretty much just wanted to clear things up and try to make it clear how immature and how stupid people are acting over stupid fucking shit that doesn't fucking matter, and that there's bigger problems out there, and everybody's worried about what everybody else is doing, and everybody's worried about, what they don't like, and how butthurt they are over somebody doing this, or somebody censoring somebody's comments, or any of that bullshit. You people really show every time you do this shit, you know, like Mr. Cosplay, World of Warcraft troll in his mom's bathroom. Oh, fuck it. MDA. MDA, you little bitch. Okay. I got a few things to say. And it's probably going to put your panties in a twist. And it's probably going to hurt your little, tweeny little ass. But hey, whatever. Karma's a bitch. Yeah, I did have your fucking comments removed. I had your comments fucking removed because you're slandering. You're denigrating people's characters. Which, if anybody looks at your channel, they'll see that's all you fucking do. You point out anybody you think is vulnerable, anybody you think is, susceptible or has thin skin or whatnot, and you go ahead and attack this person until they just say fuck it and they leave, and then you still continue to talk shit behind their back with the fucking mask on and disguising your fucking voice. You're a fucking pussy. You're a coward. You're just a scared little punk who's got no fucking job, no fucking life. You're never gonna aspire to anything. You're never gonna make any fucking achievements. And it's kind of like the hillbilly gym guy. It's like DD214 or never fucking happened. Well, see, there's a problem with that, Jim. Nobody is gonna sit there and put up classified and personal information up in front of the webcam to validate shit for precious little you. I don't have to validate or prove myself to anybody. I know who I am. I know what I've done. And I've done more in one fucking week than you'll ever aspire to in your whole goddamn life. So, the fucking balls that you have to ask me for my fucking DD214s and that you don't believe me, well, you're playing the whole fucking, you're arrogant card. But really, if you think about it, asking somebody for something such as that and expecting you to be so fucking special that you need validation from somebody else so that they can get your approval, that's more fucking narcissistic and arrogant than anything else that I've done. Okay, so you can go fuck yourself. To be blunt and plain. So much for that tweeny troll. On to the next one. Okay. So not only did you steal one of my videos, as well as Ray, everything else, and then goes on to Skype and starts fucking slandering people again, as usual. This whole pot just keeps spinning around. And I don't know who the fucking witch is with the fucking stick who keeps stirring it, but you guys are just standing around it and just fucking laughing your asses off. But you know what? You're gonna get what's coming to you, because that's just the way it is. What comes around goes around, and karma's a bitch. And sometimes it just doesn't bite. It hits like a fucking Mack truck. So get ready for it. Because trust me, it's coming. So anyway, you go on to say that, just like MDA said, I must masturbate to myself in front of a mirror all. You say to that, oh, well, you better take off the music that's in your intro. Well, that's not quite the same thing, and I'll fill you in on why that's not quite the same thing at all. In fact, that's not even quite the same thing at all, in any way, shape, or form. It's because I bought that CD. I bought that CD myself. Okay, you want to see the fucking CD? I'll show you the fucking CD. I bought the CD when it came out. This is the CD right here that I bought that has the song for my intro on it. And because I bought the copyrights to it when I bought the goddamn CD, that means it's free for me to use my intro just like it is. It's free for people to upload the actual official video from, say, a music station on TV and put it on YouTube. So I guess you better go after those people for copyrights too, right? Are you gonna do that? I don't think you can. I don't think you got the fucking balls to do it. I don't think you got the funds to do it. I don't think you got the fucking backbone to do it. Okay. Second of all, to be laughing their fucking asses off at you when you make the fucking claim. That, my friend, is fair use. You claim that just snagging my fucking video, putting it up, and then using it to slander people, and that goes with anybody, not just me. You've done it, both of you have done it multiple times to multiple people. And I'm sure I speak for a lot of people when I say I'm really fucking sick of it. And the only reason you guys do this shit is because, you're behind the safety of your fucking keyboards. I can use that music in my intro all the fuck I want, and you can't say a damn thing about it. Simple fact. So I suppose, on that same notion, I could call up Blizzard and say that, you're using their mask unlawfully. Because legally you are. You're claiming it as your own. You claim it as your own creation, that it's, that it didn't come from Blizzard. You're not giving Blizzard any credit for it. So I suppose I could, or anybody else could call up Blizzard and say, this is a copyright infringement right here. And you'd be eating that mask. So, whatever, hey. But you're going to deny that, I know you will. Because that's what trolls do. You don't want to fucking face the fact of what you do, but you want to point the finger at everybody else. It's okay for you to do. It's a double standard, the typical fucking shit. In vlog raise, which is actually asked backwards, it should be raise vlog. But anyway, whatever. We understand that. We understand that you have mental problems. But anyway, the fact is, you stole that video, and you and both Mr. Troll, Troll Guy, said that it's fair use. When I clearly have the documentations describing exactly what fair use is. Ripping somebody's video right off of their channel, especially after they took it down and you mirrored it, which is just another fancy term for pirating. You used it to slander me. You used it to slam me just because you didn't like the fucking video that I put up. Okay? You didn't like my point of view. You didn't agree with me. But yet, I'm the one who's got butthurt, right? Okay? Well, I got news for you. If you steal anybody's video, they're not going to be too goddamn happy about it. I mean, because that's somebody's work. That's somebody's copyright. And YouTube automatically puts a copyright on everybody's work. If you don't fucking believe me, you want to fucking argue with me, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fucking argue with you little bastards anymore, you little fucking trolls. Because you get nowhere. Because usually when you engage in an argument with somebody, the goal is usually a compromise or to come to some kind of middle ground. Or perhaps even in the end you can agree or disagree. However, with you little tweens, you're always right. And it's never your fault. You never do anything wrong. I got news for you. You're going to find out real quick that it's not that way. You stole my video. Vlog Ray stole my fucking video. Gnarly stole my video. And, I got 2 of them taken down. And I'm working on the 3rd one right now. And Vlog, I hope you go down in fucking flames, fat boy. I really do. Because you know what? You're no better than any of the other trolls on here. What you do is you sit there and you just get into the little chicken doodle sauce. I don't know, I guess you're 8 years old, whoever came up with that name. You get in there and you get in your little fucking Skype groups and you fucking giggle like little bitches and you laugh at people, when they're not there to defend themselves. And if they are there at certain times, you mock them, you ridicule them, and then you publicly put it up. Now, I'm sure you probably wouldn't like it if that happened to you, right? Oh, that would be slanderous. That would be defamation of character. That would be just horrible. You'd have to take it down. You'd have to file a false DCMA. You'd have to file some kind of fucking lawsuit thing, right? You'd have to flag it down and make sure you get all your little bots and sock accounts and all your little fantards to go ahead and flag the person's channel into oblivion, right? Okay? Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So enjoy your channel while you got it. That's all I'm going to say. To that little bitch that said, you don't know who I am, do you? Well, apparently you don't know who the fuck I am. Does it matter? No. See, in order to know who somebody is, they've had to have done something important. They've had to have some kind of achievement. They've had to have to make some kind of mark on society or in the world or something in order to be able to say, you don't know who I am, do you? See what I'm getting at? You haven't done shit. Now, if I heard about you on the news, let's say you came up with like a cure for cancer, I might know you. I might know your name. I might know who you are. Okay? But you're acting like you got some kind of pull. You're acting like you're some kind of important thing in the world and that you've achieved some huge important achievements and some goals maybe laid out that you had planned. And you act like you're somebody who's an aristocrat or maybe somebody who's got a lot of money or somebody who's, a celebrity or, somebody of importance. But really the fact is, I take it you're just a fucking group pass around. So with that being said, no, I don't know who the fuck you are, and I really don't give a goddamn. What I do care about is the threats that you made to me. Okay? Oh yes, I got them screenshot. Don't try to fucking say you didn't do it. Okay? Anytime you want to see them, sweetheart, I'll fucking put them up. So you go and tell me, oh, you better stop your threats to me right now if you know what's good for you. Threats. Well, let me tell you something else. And I got this screenshot too. The only threat I made to you is to back the fuck off. Because you have nothing to do with this. And I told you, the only threat I really made, and it wasn't like a physical threat, it wasn't a threat on your life, it wasn't a threat on your well-being. It was a legal threat. Pretty much what I said is if you copy those videos and take all my videos off my channel and mirror them onto another channel like you said you were going to, I told you I was going to have you in court. Because that is illegal. And you just self-incriminated yourself pretty fucking much right there. So little cunt, Martha, if you take anybody's videos down, that's illegal. And upload them as your own, yeah, that's illegal. Okay? Little life lesson here. But what I really love about all of this mess with these little tweens, with you guys, is you want to sit there and make a whole spiel about, how you're trying to sound like pseudo intellects, how you're trying to psychoanalyze everybody's comment, and then you go into all these little detailed little words, and you put a ton of words into a huge paragraph that amounts to fucking nothing. It's completely nonsensical, makes no point at all. You do shit like, well, you said this, and so this means that it's okay for us to do, but it's not okay for you to do. So what would you do in this case? And you just go on with that kind of shit. Like you're trying to sound intelligent, like you're trying to sound intellectually superior to whoever, and you're not. Because if you were intellectually superior, you wouldn't have to resort to slander. Stupid people slander. Intelligent people say, well, I just don't agree with that person, and move on with their fucking day. They don't make a big deal out of what Represent said, or what Bob said, or whoever said, or whoever did what. You're not going to change whoever that person is. You're not going to make a difference in the world by trolling people. Okay? So all your videos on your channel are violations of the law. Because all you're doing is slandering, defamation of character, hate speech, all this kind of shit. Okay? Now, after I took that fucking video down that I made, following up on Kazoon's video, I was going to go ahead and make an apology video about that, but now I'm saying fuck that shit. I'm saying fuck you guys. You don't deserve a goddamn thing from me. You don't deserve validation from me. Anyway, you're not going to get sensitive documentation. In fact, Jim, even somebody else even told you that it's ridiculous of you to ask somebody for that. You know you're not going to get that, and you can't get that. So, let me see your driver's license. Give me your driver's license, because if you don't give me your driver's license, I'm going to say you never drove a car in your life. I think you're lying. You never drove a car in your life, and you were never born in America. So give me your birth certificate and show me your driver's license. Would any logical person do that? I don't fucking think so. You want to see my DD214s? Well, you're just going to have to dream about it. And I really don't give a flying shit if you believe me or not. I don't have to prove anything to you. You're just another little asshole running rampant, making fun of people on the internet like you're some kind of tough bully in high school. You know what? I had enough of this shit with you kids. I had enough of Google not doing anything about you fucking assholes. Stealing people's videos, slandering them, denigrating them in front of public people, making up lies, making up false accusations about people. And you know you're safe to do that behind your keyboard because you know you're not in danger of getting your face broken. Okay? See, back before there was computers, you know, when you were still just a wad of cum in your dad's balls, you actually had to talk shit and pull shit on people to their face in person. And that usually meant really bad repercussions, you know? That usually meant getting your ass handed to you. So I find it interesting how you think, you know, you get all this dirt on me, that you think, you know, because I did one video, you know, that, you know, I'm some kind of horrible person and that you're going to slander me and all this. No. I took comments down that you made. I took videos down that you stole. Like Charlie Sheen, so far I'm fucking winning. And also another thing that makes me smile is knowing that all the shit you said and all the shit that you're doing, you would never do if you were standing right in front of me. I'll just keep that in mind, and you keep that in mind too. Okay? You're like, oh yeah, he's a real tough guy, he took my comments down, yeah. So here's the trouble with this site now. It's no longer a community, it's more of a community of assholes. It's a community of little troll tweens. And maybe a couple young 20-somethings who still think they're fucking king shit, but acting like they're 16 instead of acting 26 or 24 or whatever the fuck they may be. You know, and they stand in their mom's bathroom with a fucking mask on, disguising their fucking voice because they're cowards. And, you know, they slander people they know aren't going to be able to get a hold of them. They slander people on the internet because they know that they're not going to face any physical repercussions for it. They know they're safe behind the keyboard. Laws of physics are protecting you from getting your ass handed to you. Very simple, and you know that. So that's your safety net. But however, there are things you can do online that will get you in trouble. May even get you locked up. And that's stealing fucking videos. And also, on top of that, stealing the fucking person's video and using it to slander them. Using it to denigrate them. Assassinate their character. And humiliate them. By making false allegations. By lying. And by picking apart everything they do. Okay? The only thing you have to fucking stand on is my intro music. Oh, you stole that from the WWE. I didn't steal it. David Draymond doesn't work for the WWE. David Draymond's part of Disturbed and Device, and I bought that CD. I have rights to it. I have rights to use it in my video if I want to. Go ahead, make a copyright claim. I'd love to be a fly on the wall to see you get laughed at. But see, you want to go ahead and deny the fact that you stole people's videos, posted them, and then slandered and mocked the hell out of them. And see, this is the reason why this site's going down to shitter. It's because spoiled little assholes like you, who got told that they were special too many times when they were a kid. Well, you're still a fucking kid. But you're probably still getting told you're special. And that you're untouchable. That's the problem. You're ruining this fucking site. So, I've made it my agenda so far in the next few days to go ahead and make sure that you go down in flames. To make sure that your shit gets fucking terminated. Yes, I'm not threatening. I'm making a fucking promise. Sooner or later you will be terminated. And yes, I will be responsible. But I'll do it the proper way. I'm not going to send anybody to flag you, even though I could. I'm not going to send anybody to fucking flag you. I'm not going to send bots, because I don't know how to do that shit anyway. But I will see you terminated. I will see you go down in flames. And then I'll get on with my fucking life. You know, like going to work. You know, going to my job. Contributing to this world. Which is something apparently you don't do. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, you sit in front of your fucking computer and you make a dozen videos a day or so. Slandering the fuck out of people. Making fun of people. Pointing out everybody's fucking flaws. Well, while we're at it, why don't we go over your flaws? Okay? You know, let's just skip past the part that you're a coward little spineless pussy that hides behind a fucking mask and disguises his voice on top of that. And you know, you wear your little fancy little spike things that you got at Spencer's. So let's go past beyond that. You live in your fucking mom's house. You don't have a fucking job. You've never contributed to the fucking real world. You've never done anything worthwhile. All you've done is create negativity, havoc, and chaos on YouTube, and you've pissed people off to where it probably would not be safe for you to get near half the people on YouTube right now. Because if you did, they'd have a field day with you. And so, you know, you're young and you already fucked up your life. You already failed. Because at your age, you're supposed to be able to know what your goals are. You're supposed to have your goals set up in line. And you're about ready to execute them. But you don't have any. You're never going to aspire to anything. You're never going to be anything more than a fucking internet troll who sits around in a fucking mask, disguising his fucking voice because he's afraid to show himself to real people. And he's afraid to show who he really is. You're just a little fucking pussy who talks shit and tries to sound intelligent. That's it. That's the bottom line. That's all it boils down to. And you always say, well, I got more subs than you. Well, you know what? I really don't give a flying fuck. I couldn't care less about subs. Okay, everybody's talking about subs. The only sub I fucking care about is the kind you can eat. You know? So, you want to go on about this whole thing with subs. Well, it's easy to get subs when you cater to a certain age group or a certain age mentality, which is about anywhere from about 10 years old to about 14. And you do that very well. You cater to that age group very well. And you act at age group. So therefore, you're going to have a lot of followers because people love fucking drama. And you love to stir the pot of the fucking drama. People love to see, oh, fight, 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 fight. And so that's exactly what you're fucking doing. That's not a mark of manhood. I'm just going to give you a pro tip right there. That's not a respectable thing. That's not something you're going to be able to look forward to in 10, 15, 20 years down the road and say, oh yeah, I'm proud of that. Well, you may be able to if you're just as pathetic then as you are now. But you little punks are all just a bunch of pathetic little loser little trolls, and you're going to lose. You failed at life already, and now you're mad at the world, and you want to fucking take it on to people on YouTube. Because you don't agree with their point of view, or you don't like what they said, and it really doesn't matter what anybody says. You can just pick and choose who you want, just pick them out of the bunch, and just fuck with them. Well, you know, those days are going to be coming to an end pretty soon. Your account's days are numbered. Sweet dreams, Cupcake.